88.7 FM.
Diamond 88.7 FM is here to make sense out of your world through our balanced news coverage from the nooks and crannies of Nigeria and beyond. Journey with us through the news we tracked for you at this moment on your shining supreme station.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Nigerian Army confirms reintegration of over 700 repentant terrorists into society. Former Ondo Governor Mimiko quits PDP. Kwara PDP disowns fake publication on automatic ticket ahead of 2027 elections. On the foreign scene, Pope condemns endless cycle of death in Cameroon separatist region. In business news, NDIC moves to wind down 89 failed banks. In entertainment news, Okorie Bakassi announces 5 million naira reward after theft of 8 phones at Okorie football game. And in sports news, World Athletics blocks favor of Philly's switch to Turkey. A very wonderful evening to you, and thank you for staying with us on Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. This is news across the world. I am Nedu Okorie. You can also listen to us via our website on www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on YouTube, Diamond FM Ilorin. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We bring you details of the news. After this break, do stay with us.
We often think that mental health breakdowns sound like this.
I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused of all about life.
But in reality, they can sound like this. Don't make assumptions that people are okay just because they laugh and they smile. Everyone is going through something. Check on your friends and be kind to everyone else.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
And you're welcome back from the break. Now, the news in detail. The Nigerian military has denied claims that clients of Operation Safe Corridor are being recruited into military institutions. Coordinator of Operation Safe Corridor, Brigadier General Yusuf Ali, made this known during a media tour of facilities at the De-Radicalization, Rehabilitation and Reintegration Center in Gombe. Brigadier General Ali said many Nigerians lack adequate understanding of the federal government's structured counter-terrorism program under Operation Safe Corridor, which is aimed at rebuilding peace in communities affected by terrorism across the country. Meanwhile, the media tour of the facility is in preparation for the graduation ceremony of over 700 clients who have been de-radicalized, rehabilitated, and are ready to be reintegrated into their communities. The former governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, has formally resigned his membership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Mimiko, in a letter addressed to the chairman, Ward 7 of the PDP in Ondo West local government area of Ondo State, tendered his resignation from the PDP effective from April 10, 2026. Mimiko, who has largely been away from partisan politics for a while, in the resignation letter said he made the decision without animosity towards anyone, adding that speculations and inquiries about his membership status have made it necessary for him to clarify his position. The Kano State Police Command has warned members of the public against posting crime evidence on social media, saying such actions could help suspects escape and disrupt investigations. The warning follows the recovery of a stolen motorcycle in Kumbotso local government area, where the command said the premature circulation of CCTV footage affected efforts to arrest the suspect. In a statement issued on Thursday and signed by the Kano State Police Public Relations Officer, CSP Abdullahi Aruna Kiyawa, the police urged residents to cooperate with law enforcement agencies by reporting incidents promptly and sharing information through official channels only. Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State has announced Senator Aliyu Wadada as his preferred APC governorship candidate. Governor Sule made the announcement during a meeting with political appointees at the Nasarawa State Government House. Recall that Senator Wadada represents Nasarawa West in the 10th Senate and recently defected from the SDP to the APC to run for the governorship. Former Kwara State Chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, Honorable Bashir Omolaja Bolarinwa BOB, has formally declared his intention to contest for the governorship of the state, signaling his bid to succeed Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. Bolarinwa made his ambition known on Thursday in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, when he submitted his letter of intent at the party secretariat. Speaking during the submission, the former party chairman sought the support of APC stakeholders and members across the state, emphasizing the need for unity and continuity within the party ahead of the next election cycle. He commended Governor Abdulrazak for what he described as impactful governance, particularly highlighting strides recorded in infrastructure and urban development. Still from Kwara State, the Kwara State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has dismissed as false and misleading a viral social media publication claiming that the party had granted an automatic ticket to a yet-to-be-identified aspirant ahead of the 2027 general elections. In a statement issued on Thursday by the State Publicity Secretary, Olusegun Olushola Adewara, the party described the now-deleted Facebook post as fake and unfounded, stressing that it does not reflect the party's position or established processes for candidate selection. The party also disowned the purported author of the post, Abdul Samad Zumbeiru Balogun, stating that he is unknown to the Kwara PDP and lacks the authority to speak on its behalf. Adewara urged party members, supporters, and the general public to rely on official communication channels of the party, including verified social media platforms and statements authorized by the Office of the State Publicity Secretary. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. We now go on a break, and when we come back, we bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sports news. Do stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
And you're welcome back from the break. You're still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. We now move on to the foreign scene. Pope Leo XIV has condemned what he described as an endless cycle of destabilization and death in Cameroon. The pontiff stated this in a message of peace released on Thursday following a visit to the northwestern city of Bamenda, the epicenter of insurgency in Cameroon. In a solemn speech, Pope Leo, who arrived in the country on Wednesday on the second leg of a landmark African tour, condemned those who manipulate religion and the name of God for their own military, economic and political gain, calling on Cameroon's authorities to examine their conscience and break the chain of corruption. Still on the foreign scene, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has stated that the blockade of Iranian ports will last as long as it takes. Hegseth said this in a statement at a conference involving the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Chief of Staff, and U.S. CENTCOM commander. According to the statement, 14 vessels have been forced to turn around in less than 72 hours since the blockade began. Elsewhere, U.S. President Donald Trump disclosed that Israeli and Lebanese leaders have agreed a 10-day ceasefire after Israeli airstrikes destroyed a key bridge linking the south of Lebanon with the rest of the country. And that's it on the foreign scene. We now move on to our business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
In our business news this evening, the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation (NDIC) has begun the final step in shutting down 89 failed microfinance and private mortgage banks across the country after they were transferred to new owners. In a statement, NDIC spokesperson Hawa Gambo explained that the action follows the earlier withdrawal of licenses by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) in May 2023, which affected 179 microfinance banks and 4 primary mortgage banks. As part of the process, the NDIC, acting as the liquidator, will approach the Federal High Court for approval to get official approval to formally dissolve the affected banks in line with the law. Meanwhile, a breakdown of the affected institutions shows that Lagos accounts for the highest number, with 27 banks undergoing the process. And that's it in business news. We now move on to entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In entertainment news, Nigerian comedian Okorie has announced a 5 million naira reward for information leading to the recovery of 8 mobile phones stolen during a private football game in Okorie, Lagos. In a video posted on Instagram on Thursday, Bakassi disclosed that the incident occurred during a training session with friends on Wednesday evening, explaining that an unidentified individual joined the game and was permitted to participate out of goodwill. According to him, the suspect played briefly before claiming to be injured and moving to the sidelines. While the match continued, the individual allegedly seized the opportunity to steal 8 phones belonging to players and fled the venue. Bakassi, however, stated that the stolen devices belonged to businessmen whose daily operations depend heavily on their phones, heightening the urgency of the recovery. And that's it in entertainment. We now move on to sports news.
Diamond FM Sports News.
And in sports news this evening, the World Athletics Body has rejected an application by the Turkey Athletics Federation to secure the nationality allegiance of Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games. The decision issued on Thursday by the Nationality Review Panel implies that the 23-year-old athlete will not be eligible to represent Turkey at major international competitions. The panel pointed that the move forms part of a wider governmental recruitment strategy in Turkey designed to attract overseas talents with lucrative contracts, stressing that it threatens the integrity of global competitions. Still in sports news, Manchester City captain Bernardo Silva has confirmed his departure from the Premier League club this summer, bringing an end to his 9-year stint at the Etihad. In total, Silva made over 450 appearances in all competitions for City, scoring 76 goals and providing 77 assists. He also participated in winning 6 Premier League titles and 1 Champions League. The 31-year-old also won 2 FA Cup triumphs, 5 Carabao Cup successes, 3 Community Shields, a FIFA Club World Cup and a UEFA Super Cup winners medal. And that's it in sports news. And with that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here is the recap of the major highlights. Nigerian army confirms reintegration of over 700 repentant terrorists into society. Former Ondo Governor Mimiko quits PDP. Kwara PDP disowns fake publication on automatic ticket ahead of 2027 elections. And on the foreign scene, we told you that Pope condemns endless cycle of death in Cameroon separatist region. In business news, NDIC moves to wind down 89 failed banks. In entertainment news, Okorie Bakassi announces 5 million naira reward after theft of 8 phones at Ikoyi football game. In sports news, World Athletics blocks favor of Philly's switch to Turkey. In our Today in History, did you know that on this day in 2011, former President Goodluck Jonathan emerged victorious in Nigeria's presidential election, securing nearly 59% of the vote? Now you know. And for news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 0916 062 7526 0916 062 7526. On behalf of the production crew, I am Nedu Okorie. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and do stand by for the news across the world in Yoruba. A wonderful evening to you.
Ferrobin iron and care, the good for your body, shey you, yeah. Oh, yes.
Wake up, feel strong, feel free with Ferrobin, iron for you and me. Ferrobin is a product of Feetsin Healthcare PLC, available in pharmacies nationwide. Ferrobin, the ideal blood builder.
Chai, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? Eh? My village people don't come again oh. This one with your body hot so, you don't do test?
Yes, see